Hey guys, I'm Alex Ducellier-Muller. I'm going to talk to you today about figure-8ing bridles. So bridles should be figure-8ed when they're put up. It signifies that they're clean and ready to be used again. It looks neater than leaving them hanging, and also it keeps pieces from falling off. So flashes especially fall off when the bridles aren't figure-8ed. So when they're figure-8ed, you can easily grab it as a whole piece and not lose your flash on the way out to the wash rack. So we're going to start with this ergonomic bridle. So when you figure-8 a bridle, I'm just trying to make it so you can see each bridle individually. When you figure-8 a bridle, you want to start by taking the reins out and making sure they're not twisted. You lay the reins across the top of the bridle because it makes it lie a little bit shorter. If you hang it with the buckle at the top, the whole piece is way too long. So put the reins together, lay the reins over the top of the crown piece, and then you take the throat latch and you cross it behind the bridle and loop it around the front. And then when you go to fasten it, you do not buckle it. So you just slide it through the standing keeper and the running keeper, and that way when you go to bridle your horse, you can just pull it apart and not have to unbuckle. You take the noseband, so this is an ergonomic noseband. It has 2 buckles. You fasten each buckle to itself, but again, you don't actually buckle it. So the noseband pieces should be fastened in the front, through the standing keeper, through the running keeper. And then you take the flash part and you run it through the bit. So same idea. Put both straps through the bit rings, fasten them in front, run it through the standing keeper, run it through the running keeper, and then your bridle's all figure-8ed and done. So when you do a crank noseband, everything is the same. These are a little messed up because I figure-8ed them and then unfigure-8ed them. So everything is the same with the crank noseband. Reins together, reins over the top, throat latch crossed in front, fastened back to itself around the reins, through the keepers. But with a crank, instead of doubling up the noseband, I just go around once. So I fasten it as if it were on a horse, through the buckle, back through the keepers. Because the way a crank noseband already overlaps, it can't go around twice. So our third bridle tonight is just a regular Cavesson noseband. Got way too many bridles here.
Just hand them to me so they're not in the...
So this bridle is a regular a regular Cavesson noseband with a flash. So again, you run the reins together, put them over the top, throat latch crosses behind, over the front, and then through the keepers. Noseband goes around all the pieces, through the keepers in front, and then your flash noseband goes through both bit rings. This bit doesn't bend, so it's a little trickier. Through both bit rings, through the keepers in the front. And there's your figure-8ed bridle. That's it. Thanks, guys.
Did you guys see that?
Hi, guys.
Do you know what to do with your bridles when you're done with them?
Dragonfly knows. Look at him. He clearly knows.
Yeah,
Hi, Dragon. That's an all-knowing face.